And we're back.
We are back.
So we were talking about what you meant about Game Grumps.
Yeah, I mean, even not just necessarily Game Grumps, but any
Fucked.
kind of content creator that I watch or I dedicate my time to.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, say his
Question.
name. Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, Jacksepticeye or like even Super Mega. Like there's like a couple of them.
Yeah.
I wonder, like where do they pull their humor from?
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
a lot of,
all three of them have like a kind of a different, like they're a different style of humor.
Yeah, I'll have to take your word for it because I haven't seen Jacksepticeye or Super Mega, but like a lot of what Danny is he's great at like on the fly kind of humor that whole I can't even think of what the word is and that's why I'm bad at
It's
it.
like a quick wit
No, what's that humor called?
on the fly, like humor.
Yeah, it starts with a P.
Improvisation.
Improv, or yeah, it starts with improv. Yeah, thank you. He's really good at improv, and he's also got a ton of stories. And
He's also older than me.
sure,
He's
and
more life
he's
experience.
got like his stories go everywhere. Like times he's been in Vegas and he got super drunk and ran up a huge charge, and
Yeah.
going on tour and recording and Aaron, he's yeah, not to just play Paper Mario and suck dick all day, but he's incredibly intelligent. He knows what he's talking about. He has he pulls a lot of his knowledge base from video games and animation and the like. So like they cover like super diverse topics.
I know it's super admirable, and
Oh, come on,
we'll get there eventually.
you already have that partner. Yeah, I know. There we
I
go.
want to use them. No, but I mean, I like I say, I like Game Grumps
Oh,
and,
look at this
and
fucker.
Jacksepticeye and Super Mega, like all for different. Oh, I thought he was sleeping. Boy, was I wrong.
I think he's gonna be cool.
That like little tree looks like Lucio's hair. Does it not?
Yeah.
Little dreads.
Speed boost.
See, what does this guy do? It's just like a boss you have to battle.
Yeah, he's gonna be a real fucker.
I thought he was doing like the fucking Kamehameha
Yep.
thing.
Yep, very similar.
Was he like looking at his wanted poster from Mario?
Yep.
Anyway, I don't care if you. I don't know if you. Wait, what's your name? Luigi? Fucking just sell him out. Who gives a shit about him, right? I mean, really.
I want to fight him, so I could avoid it by saying Luigi.
Oh, I didn't know if it would change the outcome. I had a feeling I was like, oh, this probably doesn't change.
Yeah.
I'm Princess Peach.
That one, he would have been like, no, Peach is with Bowser in the castle.
And you a dang dong lie. So I kind of want to get back onto this because you had asked, and
Yeah.
I have never really been able to like
Oops.
joke. Like sometimes I'm able to joke quickly. Like I can think of something quick.
Yeah.
But not usually. I've never really had humor like that, and I don't really know why. I mean, I just don't possess it. And I'm sure if I took maybe like some improv classes and
Sure.
and actually learn kind of how to hone that craft, I would be much easier.
Oops.
But to me, whenever I listen to them, even like any of the Game Grumps, not just necessarily Dan and Aaron, but like like Ross or Barry or Brian, any of them. I'm just like, how do you do stuff like that? And maybe it's because I'm young. Like
Maybe
maybe
it's Maybelline.
what?
Nothing. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Just like whips around. There's a fan,
Oh, God.
and you fucked. Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh, I see why you have to keep pressing that because the
Yeah.
bar could land anywhere. That sucks. What is this guy's name?
We'll find out here next episode. Just kidding. Buzzard.
Bazaar.
He's running a shop.
Like Harvest Moon.
Yep.
Man, I actually beat that game, Harvest Moon Grand Bazaar.
Oh, Bluggy.
And it gets real fucking boring after
Oh, yeah.
after you're married and have a kid. That's fucking done. I'm so
I
done
don't
with
know
the game.
why I remember playing it, but I also played that one, and
Who'd
like
you marry?
I don't remember. That game, it was nothing to me. Sorry,
No, it's okay.
gotta push this a fuck.
And you fucked. Anyway,
Big damage.
again, as I was saying, sorry. Back to the question you had asked. Maybe it's because I'm like young and I don't really have a whole lot of life experience. I like to think I have more than most for 20. I'll be 21 kind of soon too, but and maybe I have like a little bit more. But
Oh, what have I done?
Fuck, Mike.
Okay, cool.
1.
But does that mean that we won't be funny until we have enough experience and enough like sources to draw from for our humor?
No, like I say that. I mean, I'm just saying, I guess,
Ooh,
like,
lucky.
because my style of humor is like I have like a weird story to go with that, like or something like that. You're right. I have stories because I'm observant. Like I'm pretty observant of my world, even if it's a story not even about myself. I just remember this moment that I observed between multiple parties. I can tell it, and it's kind of funny, I guess. Like it's entertaining in some sense sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, not always, but for me, like I feel like that would be the only way I could like really progress, like as far as my humor
fucker.
goes. But I don't know, like I like different things about all three of those people.
Oh no!
And
I
you done,
died.
Yep, and bye. You only had 2 left, and they just give you 4, like
Yeah.
just to rub it in your face.
Yeah. By the way, it was more than what you had. Oh fuck. All right. Well, it's our first game over. That's it for the series.
Wah.
It
Thanks
deletes the file and we have to start over.
for joining us.
Yeah. See you next time, guys.
That'd
That'd be a nightmare if I had to do that over. All right.
Oh yeah, you kind of do have to battle him. Are you just gonna say Luigi this time? Are you actually gonna battle him?
No, I think I'll be all right.
Anyway,
I want the experience.
so that's what I like about Game Grumps.
Yeah.
With Matt and Ryan, Super Mega, their humor, they kind of do a little bit like what we're doing. I like that. I just like to talk and
Oh,
fucking, you got there eventually.
Yeah. Kept leading that horse around and just wouldn't want to follow.
And I mean, I'm a little afraid to do this, but like, because this is just my person and who I am, and I admire that they aren't, but they're not afraid to make like maybe some like questionable jokes or like
Yeah.
some kind of.
We've definitely made some, so I mean, like,
Well, I mean, not to the extent of like they do, but
they didn't survive a recording, but I mean,
it's funny. Like it's funny in the situation that they do it in.
yeah.
But
I'm also really paranoid right
you
now.
always know
I want to check if we're recording real quick. So be right back. And we're back again.
Yeah,
The
sorry.
recording was fine, as you can tell.
We just had to check.
Yep.
Yeah, no, they're funny and like they like they're not serious.
Sure.
It's very very obvious that they're joking, and again, it's just my person. I'm a little afraid to make those kind of jokes. Like I was like, oh, that joke, like that's a real. It's funny, but it's it's problematic in a little bit of a sense. But I don't know, whatever. That's admirable to me personally, because it's like I don't care. I'm just gonna make the joke, even though I'm kidding. And it works for like I guess their audience. And with Jacksepticeye, I actually just look up to him as like a person.
Yeah.
Like man, to just meet him one day would be like so stellar.
Super cool. I like. Again, I have no point of reference because like I haven't given Matt and Ryan a chance on like with their podcast, and that's probably where I would find the most to like about them.
Yeah.
And then
I love their podcast. I think today's Thursday. They should have posted a podcast today. Yeah.
I'm gonna create a save point. Yeah. That way we don't have to fucking go back through all that shit again.
Thank goodness.
Yep. Okay.
Anyway, yeah, what I was saying with like Matt and Ryan's podcast, like that's my favorite aspect about their channel, because essentially their videos are also just like them like fucking around and talking and stuff. But for some reason their podcast, like they can really like hone in on like what they're saying. It's definitely more about them than it is the video, and they tend to get like way more personal. And that's something I really, really enjoy. And I don't know, it's just my thing. And I think they're, at the end of the day, I'm like, man, they're fucking real goofy. Like, then I like them. I mean, that's how like I said, that's how I feel about them.
That's, and by now, the podcast would have gone up, and I like listening to some of it while I was like doing a little light editing, just kind of like hearing where, what I might do here, or if there's something I might do, get some music in there.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is so much better than our gameplay, and partly because I adjusted some of the settings, so hopefully it sounds a little better.
Yeah.
but there was something about that podcast that was just like, we were so natural. Like we came into it and we were just like immediately, like, just like, you know, had a little joke. We broke off of that, had something serious, went back to joking, and then you kind of dived into a lot of what you had to say that episode. And then we kind of broke away from that and then did the whole, you know, hey, check out our Patreon. It really helps us out. And I was just like, man, it sucks that we're only going to do this, like, you know, once a week, and then the bonus ones, you know, hopefully twice a month, but right now once a month. Because that was where I bought this equipment because, you know, originally we had this idea of like a group thing. And
You can keep going, by the way.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's hard for me to talk and play at the same time, especially because this guy's a real fucker. But
then don't talk. I'll just commentate.
yeah, I'll just be quiet.
And he sweeps in for the kill.
Yep, and there he goes. Here comes the jump.
And he missed.
And he missed. And he missed again. I think I did miss on that one.
No, you got
supposed
3.
to do 4 damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoopsies. Yeah, you got 3 there.
But the
Take it, Bucker.
my
Nice.
contribution to the group was always going to be podcasting, like, because I love the first of all, it just seems like it's work in to content out is really high, and I'm sure I've said that to you already a couple times, but
Yeah.
second, it's a very different form of content. I knew I wasn't gonna get that one. I started like
You
way.
should let me hit it.
No, I'm fine.
No.
No. Fuck, what was I gonna say?
Content. Work in, content outside.
It's just my favorite way of like absorbing content on my own. Like, I listen to a lot of podcasts, and like I always something I wanted to do, and I'm really just glad that it worked out.
Yeah, I like the best thing the best thing about me is my ability to just fucking talk. Yeah, if you haven't figured that out at this
Fucking
point.
shit.
Even growing up in school and stuff, my teachers are always like,
lucky.
yeah, see, and he missed. And then he missed. He
Yes.
missed the last time, actually,
He
too.
missed again.
That was his again. Yeah, my teachers were always like, great kid.
Come on.
Like, real great kid. Talks way
Oh,
the fuck too
I died.
much. And here's our second game over.
Good deal.
And here we go.
And I missed, and I died.
And then I died.
I'm glad that we keep making reference to a much funnier joke.
I know. I that's so creative. I don't even know how did they come up with that. That's the thing. I'm like, how did you think about that? Like, because
Yeah.
I couldn't think about something like that. And sorry, just myself. And maybe and I'm sure it'll be.
It'll come to us and at the time.
I mean, again, you said like to watch the Game Grumps like first episode. Like,
oh yeah,
that's how I
that
feel
was-
about it now.
Like,
And-
we had a
and-
little bit of homework before we did our first recording, and it was like, I want to see how they came at it, and they just it was John and Aaron, and they just went for it. They just were like, yeah, we're talking, and it was like
Sat
almost,
down.
it was kind of hard to watch. It wasn't like, and not like no shade, but like it wasn't like amazing.
I mean, and that's how ours is amazing.
Yeah,
Like,
our second video was much funnier than our first.
yeah. Well, like I said, we'll get there. This is like the first channel. Like, this is the first thing I've ever actually been a part of. And I think maybe it's a little bit of the same for you, not
Yeah,
necessarily.
I mean, to be fair, like John and Aaron also had their own channels before they did Game Grumps. So
Yeah,
it,
they had like a little experience.
yeah, exactly. And fuck man, earlier we were at my computer and I'm like trying to figure out like, oh, how do I fucking post a video? Like, I was just like, where the fuck is it? Like, I know it's like Video Manager, but where they put it? And
And I mean, it's the same thing, honestly, like for Matt and Ryan. Like, if you
Yeah.
go back and watch, like, they were both a part of, like, with, like, Matt and, like, Matt and Ryan. Like, they were both part of Syndigo for a while, and, it was mostly Ryan. Ryan and his friend Daniel, who has passed away. And then Matt had his channel, Kids with Problems, and then joined Syndigo. And so they have experience, like, with channels, and they did sketch comedy, so they are comfortable like having to speak and be in front of the camera, and even though like they don't do like any visual like how we do, like we don't have a camera
Yeah.
pointing on us like most YouTubers,
Which may be something we do in the future.
I mean, potentially.
yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say like maybe
It's like-
vlogs, but
it's
kind of the same thing as like
it's
podcasting.
the money in doesn't really make sense because it's like, oh, there's other stuff that I could buy. Fuck. All right, I died again. I'm just gonna die this time and just tell him I'm Luigi because I can't do this. I don't want
Alright.
to grind either.
Well, we'll try again in the next episode.
We'll meet you guys on the other side of the bridge.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye. Look, it's Mario. So sad.